Hello, welcome back to the Bachi stories. Um, let's see. Still working for stoves. Oh, we had a company vacation to Hawaii, and it's like a paid vacation. So I'd already been to Hawaii in the military, but this is the first time to go outside of the military. So I think there's a group of 10 or 15 of us because he owned like 6 or 7 bars, so we split it up like certain people, 3 or 4 people from each bar went to mix so everybody get to know each other. So we go to Hawaii and we're staying in a hotel, and everybody's sharing a room on one floor. I wake up in the morning and there's nobody. Like everybody's gone, and I'm just like looking to each room, knocking on doors, and nobody's there. And I just want to go to the beach or go eat Taco Bell or something because at the time there was no Taco Bell in Japan. So I finally go to like the last room, and they're all in there sitting around a homemade fire cooker thing, cooking spam, having breakfast, talking. I mean, I don't know what it is. Japanese people love spam, and to me, spam is disgusting. That's what welfare. That's what you eat when you're on welfare. That's what we ate. I mean, they'd give you like these fake cans of spam, and it was just I can't stand spam. So I'm like, oh my god, what are you guys doing? They're just cooking spam. Hawaii is a huge spam state too. They love spam, so it was just I couldn't stand that. No, thank you. So anyway, so we're in Hawaii. We're going around. We're checking out things, and I'm trying to help out where I can with the English. And now I speak a little more Japanese, so I can talk a little more. I've been with the company 2 years, 2.5 years, whatever it was. My Japanese is getting much better, and I didn't have really any American friends besides maybe 2 or 3 in Japan, so I spoke Japanese most the majority of the time. Hanging out with just Japanese purposely so I could learn the language. So we're in Hawaii, we're going around, we're shopping. I think it was the last day. I think we're leaving that night to come back. And I had to get omiyage, which in Japan it's customary to get omiyage for your friends and family, which omiyage is just like a souvenir. It's basically what it means, souvenir. But it's just, in Japan, like you buy it for your company, everybody you work with, like cookies, just something. You bring back something when you go somewhere. And it wind up costing a lot. But anyway, so we're at a shopping mall, and one of the guys I'm with is a hardcore Grateful Dead Harley Davidson type guy. His long hair, he's just full body tattoos. Which, if you heard one of my other stories, it talks about the mafia wearing full body tattoos and stuff like that. He wasn't anywhere near mafia. He just loved tattoos. He's just your typical Harley rocker guy, and great guy, nicest guy you can meet. So we're going to the shopping mall, and I'm trying to find a necklace for my girlfriend or whatever it was. And I go into this surf shop. I'm looking around, and I have a tank top on. Now, when I was in the military and I was training martial arts, I here in Japan, I got a black belt. And then when you get a black belt, they give you a scroll to memorize that you read to the students at the end of the class. So, I mean, to me, it was an honor beyond belief to get a black belt in Japan. So I tattooed that scroll on my back. I went to Hong Kong. It's cheap to do tattoos in Hong Kong. They're really good, fast. In Japan, it's expensive. I mean, this size is probably about $70 to get a tattoo. That's just for like a smiley face that size. If it's got detail, you're in the hundreds. If you get this kind of tattoo, that'll be like $2,000. An arm is like $5,000. So anyway, I had a tattoo, but it was a scroll in Japanese on my back of the dojo, my jujitsu karate like rules. Don't use your skill as an offense, only a defense. You respect others. It's like a 10 Commandments of martial arts. So I'm in the surf shop and I'm looking around and I've got a tank top on. So these Japanese guys that work there, because Hawaii has a lot of Japanese that work there. Japanese is a common language, a lot of tourists. These Japanese guys come up behind me and their staff, and they're talking, and I'm not really paying attention to them, but first, and then I kind of hear them talking, and they say in Japanese, why do Americans always get kanji and stuff on for tattoos, and they don't even know what it means. And most of them make a mistake, and they just look like idiots. And the other guy's like, yeah, it's so stupid. And this is all in Japanese, but I'm understanding it. Like, yeah, it's so stupid, the foreigners are just like, they think it's cool, but really makes them look like idiots. And when I heard the idiots thing, I turned around and was like, what'd you say? And, eyes. I was like, what'd you just call me? In Japanese. And the guy was like, no, no, no. I was like, no, no, no. There's 3 people in this store right now. It's you 2 and me. And you just said I look like an idiot. And he's like, oh, no. And so they switched to English real quick. No, no, very sorry. Not talking about you. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm not stupid. You just said I look stupid and I'm an idiot because of the tattoo on my back. So now they're just like, oh, they're just trying to walk away. I was like, no, no, no. Call your manager. This is America now. Now I have, I'm in my territory. So right then, the long hair tattoo guy, the guy I work with, Yasa, he comes in there and he's like, hey, Bachi, what's going on? Did you find stuff? We got to go. And I was like, hold on. And he could tell I was mad because I was like, the way I snapped at him. He's like, what happened? And I was like, these guys told me I was an idiot and stupid for my tattoo on my back because it's in Japanese. So this guy has a tank top on. And like I said, he has a full mafia style, just sleeves. He did totally mafia style tattoo. And it's beautiful, like dragons and stuff. So he comes in there and he's like, what? So he starts yelling at these guys and just like the top of his voice, and Japanese, I don't even know what he's saying. Now I could pretty much imagine what he's saying, but at the time I was just, oh. And he's like, how dare you talk to him like that? You guys work at this place. You don't talk to customers. You call him stupid. You don't know who he is. You don't know who I am. You're just yelling at these kids. And now they're just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We made a mistake. So now the manager comes up. I guess he was in the back room. So he comes up, American guy, and he's like, well, what's going on? What's going on? Calm down, calm down. I was like, these guys called me stupid, said I look like an idiot because I have tattoos and kanji on my back. And he was like, did you say that? And the guy's like, no, no. I said, they said it in Japanese. I speak enough Japanese to understand them. They did say it. So the Japanese guy I'm with, he's like, you're going to lie. You're going to say you didn't say it. You better tell the truth, blah, blah, blah. You'll see what happens. So they're like, yeah, we said it. We said it. So they're all freaking out. So he's like, you need to apologize to him. So the guys are like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And so he's yelling at him. He's like, say sorry. Tell him, you need to say sorry. You need to say sorry. And so they're like, okay, we're sorry. And the manager's like, apologize to our Paul. We're so sorry. We'll give you credit. If you like something, I'll give you something to make. I was like, I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing from your store. But the Japanese guy was, he's like, no, saying sorry is enough. You do it Japanese style. So I'm like, what are you talking about? So he made these guys get on their hands and knees and do the whole bowing down apology to me. And I felt embarrassed at that point because it was too much. But, the Japanese, that's their way of like the official deepest I'm sorry apology. Gomen nasai, like I'm so sorry. They get down on their hands and knees and they bow down to you and they say it. I was just like, wow. Never happened in America. You're not gonna get nobody to bow down like that. So that was my experience in Hawaii with the people. But yet again, you never know who speaks what language. So be careful. I mean, I don't speak Spanish, but I understand a lot of it. So I can pretty much tell what somebody's talking about me. You just need to be careful. I mean, even speaking English and you're in the States and you don't need to talk bad about nobody and expect them not to understand it because even here in Japan right now, when I'm on the train, sometimes people do say things like, oh, there's an American, he should go back to his own country or, look how fat that lady is or just things like that. And I understand it, but I ignore it because is it worth getting a whole confrontation or possibly going to jail because you punch somebody or whatever it is? It sucks. So just don't do it. Don't talk bad about nobody in front of them thinking they don't understand you. If you're going to go home and talk about it with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your spouse or whatever. But don't do it in front of them and not think that they don't understand you because sometimes they do. They just don't say it and they pretend like they don't. But it is hurtful. So that's my story about knowing a little Japanese and catching somebody talking about me. I mean, it's happened before several times. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. Talk to you soon.